Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Namaste. Now we are moving on to the 21st chapter of Natya Shastra, Sandhi Nirupanam. This chapter talks about the limbs of the segments, that is the Sandhi, and explains what is Sandhi and varieties of Sandhi, Sandhi Angas, Sandhi Antaras and many more. So let us go on to the subject. Bharata begins this chapter with the shloka Iti vrittam tu kavyasya shariram parikirtitam panchabhihi sandibhihi tasya vibhagaha samprakalpitaha. So he says the plot itivritta has been called as the body of the drama, and it is to be divided into 5 segments, that is 5 sandhis. So what are they? What is an itivritta? That is the plot. Plot is again of 2 types, he says. Itivrittam dvida chaiva budhastu parikalpayet. So itivrittam is again of 2 types. What are they? Adhikarikameva tu prasangikam athaparam. So first is adhikarikam, that is the principal plot, and next one is prasangikam, that is the subsidiary plot. So plot is of 2 kinds, one is adhikarika, that is the principal one, and the next one is prasangika, that is the subsidiary plot. Even now when we watch films or when we watch drama, we understand that there will be a main plot going on and there will be a subplot which also suits the main plot. That is, it does not move away from the story, but at the same time it gives interesting facts such as comedy or any other thing which suits the main major principal plot of the story. He says, Yat karyam hi phalaprap samartyat parikalpyate tadadhikarikam nyeyam anyat prasangikam viduhu. So an act, assemblage of acts which are fabricated with a view to the attainment of the result is to be known as the principal plot. So it will be mainly taken up and there will be a result seen, and that is to be known as adhikarika vastu iti vritta. So here it reaches to a particular result, it gives a particular result. The other one is a subsidiary plot, it need not give a result, it can be associated with the main plot, and it is known as prasangika, that is a subsidiary plot. He says, Kavehe prayatnan netrinam yuktanam vidyapashrayat kalpyate yat palapraptihi sumutkarshat kalpyate yat palapraptihi samutkarshat phalasyatu karanat palayogasya vrittam syat adhikarikam paropakarnartam tu kirtyate hi anushangikam. Paropakarnartam tu kirtyate hyanushangikam. So what does this mean? He says the attainment of the objects and its exaltation, which the ingenuity of the playwright plans by means of the associated characters acting in a regular manner constitute the principal plot on account of an attainment of the result. So, when the result is to be attained, it becomes the principal plot, and any incident mentioned for helping any other incident of the principal plot, then it becomes subsidiary plot. So, the subsidiary plot, the prasangika, helps the principal plot in attaining the phala prapti. That is what given by Bharata as the two plots, the main plot and the subsidiary plot. Then he adds on 5 stages of action. What are they? Samsadhye phalayoge tu vyaparaha sadhakasya yaha tasya anupurvya vigneyaha pancha avastaha prayoktribihi. The pancha avastas are mentioned. The exertion of the hero, that is, hero who strives towards the objects to be attained, is known to have 5 stages occurring according in the due order. So, these 5 stages are the pancha avastas given by Bharata. Natya prakarana bhava avastastha mataiha dharma kamartha sambandha phala yogastu katyate. Now, he says that I will now tell you the avastas, the various stages accordingly in a nataka, and the phala yoga will be relating to dharma, artha and kama. So, what are they? Prarambhascha, prayatnascha, tatha praptescha sambhavaha, niyatacha palapraptihi, phalayogascha panchamaha. These are the 5 stages. What are they? Prarambha, beginning. Prayatna, effort. Prapti sambhava, possibility of attainment. Niyata prapti, certainty of attainment. And finally, phala prapti, attainment of the objects or attainment of the result. So, now let us move on to the first one. It is called prarambha, the first stage. That part of the prarambha is, he says, autsukhyamatra bandhasthu yad bijasya nibhadyate mahataha phala yogasya sa kalu arambha iti sa kalu arambha ishyate. That part of the play which merely creates the curiosity about the attainment of a great object with reference to the bija, that is the seed, it is called arambha or prarambha. So, it creates curiosity in the audience for the attainment of the object, that is the result. So, the first one, which is called bija, it will come as the artha prakriti. Later, this bija is to be seen in reference to prarambha. So, this portion, this stage creates interest, curiosity in the audience. This is called prarambha. Next is prayatna, effort. Apashyataha palapraptim vyaparo yaha phalam prati padam chautsukya gamanam cha autsukya gamanam cha prayatnaha prakirtitaha. So, he says the hero striving towards the attainment of the object, that is the phala praptihi. When the same is not in view, you cannot see that now in the first stage, and his steps exciting curiosity, whatever he does, his efforts are creating curiosity, that is called prayatna, effort. The third one is possibility of attainment, that is the prapti sambhava. ईशत् प्राप्तिश्च या काचित् अर्थस्य परिकल्पते भावमात्रेण स ज्ञेयो विधिज्ञैः प्राप्ति संभवः. So he says, when the attainment of the objects is slightly suggested by some psychological states of the hero, that is the bhava matrena, through the bhava, then it is to be known as prapti sambhava, that is the possibility of attainment. So, ishat praptischa, he says, and it should be suggested through bhava, and it is to be known as prapti sambhava. So, you have a slight possibility or hope of attaining the final object. So, first is prarambha, second is prayatna, the action done for the attainment, and now as an audience you understand or you realize that there is a slight hope for the attainment of the object. So, there is a possibility of attainment, and next one is the fourth one, which says niyata prapti. Niyata prapti is certainty or certainty of attainment. Niyatam cha phala praptim yada bhavena pashyati. Niyatam tam phala praptim sagunam parichakshate. Here, when the hero visualizes the psychological states, that is the bhava, a sure attainment of object, it is called certainty of attainment. So, naturally, when the hero also tries to move through the bhava, the feeling, the attainment of or the object, and same way the audience also understand and get a hope of certainty of attainment. This is the fourth state. The fifth stage is attainment of the object, that is the phala praptihi, final. Abhipretam samagram cha pratirupam kriya phalam yad drishyate nivritte tu phalayogaha sa uchyate. When a suitable result of intended actions appears in full at the end of the events of the play, it is called attainment of object, that is the phala yoga or phala prapti. So, result is attained. So, these are the 5 stages, these are the 5 successive stages of every action begun in the first part of the bija. So, again we have to see the prarambha, prayatna, prapti sambhava, niyata prapti and phala yoga or phala prapti. So, when you take a story, so the story should be developed in such a way that the audience are able to realize all these 5 stages or enjoy all these 5 stages, because it cannot just go to the last stage of the result of the drama. So, it has to move through. So, for that Bharata gives these 5 stages which are to be followed successively and finally the Phalaprapti should be reached. So that will be the end of the story, and of course the happy ending according to our Indian drama, Indian theatre, we have the happy ending in a Nataka and some other varieties. Of course, there are different varieties which give different results also. But anyway, these are to be followed. Now, he talks about the principal plot. Itivrittam yathakyatam purastadadhikarikam tadarambhati kartavyam phalantam cha yatha bhaved. So he says the principal plot which has been described earlier should be taken up at the beginning of the play, for it is to end in fruition. As I told you, the plot should start from the first stage and reach the fifth stage. And the plot may either have all the segments, or maybe sometimes one or two can be missed out also. But the final result should be seen, he says. He also gives us the idea that if you need to edit or cut one segment, then it is to be the fourth one first we can cut. In course, if you have to omit two segments, then you can leave the third and fourth, that is the first, second and fifth are more important. And in case of three, then you can omit second, third and fourth, but the first and fifth should always be there. That is the beginning and the end, the prarambha and the phalaprapti. Regarding the subsidiary plot, he says any events can be introduced in the subsidiary plot without violating the rule, especially without violating the main plot. So this is a subsidiary plot, it should help the phalaprapti of the main plot. What are the 5 elements of the plot? Itivritte yada avastaha pancha arambhadikaha smritaha. There are 5 avasthas. Okay. He says artha prakritayah cha asam pancha bijadika api. So there are the 5 artha prakritis. There are the 5 artha prakritis starting from bija. So the 5 stages which we saw earlier from prarambha has 5 artha prakritis starting from bija. Bijam, binduhu, pataka, cha prakari, karyameva cha. Artha prakritayah pancha jnatva yojya yatha vidhi. The seed, bija, the vital drop, bindu, the pataka, which is called the episode, and the episodical incident, prakari, and the action, karya, or the 5 artha prakritis, the 5 elements of the plot which should be reckoned and applied in a proper manner, he says. What is bija? He defines bija as alpamatram samutsrishtam bahudha yat prasarpati phalavasanam yat chaiva bijam tad abhidhiyate. That which scattered in a small measure expands itself in various ways and ends in a fruition, it is called the bija of the plot. So, alpamatram samutsrishtam bahuda yat prasarpati. So, it is which is scattered in a small measure, but it expands itself in various ways. So, this is called, so naturally we connect it with the bija, the seed, we scatter it in a small way and it spreads as a large plant or a large tree and yields fruit. Phalavasanam yachaiva. Finally, it gives the phala. That is the same thing here considered for the drama. So, in a plot, especially in the prarambha, the bija should be there. This leads to the result of the plot. Next is bindu. He translates this as vital drop. Prayojananam vichchede yad avichcheda karanam yavat samaptir bandhasya sa binduriti samyitaha. That which sustains the continuity till the end of the play, even when the chief object of the play is suspended. This is called bindu, the drop. If you see the drop of honey or a drop of oil, you will understand this. When you take a spoonful of honey and pour it, it suspends till the end. It forms a string and it suspends till the end of the portion. That is how this bindu has to be till the end of the plot, it has to lead, he says. Next is pataka, episode. Yad vrittam hi parartham syat pradhanasyopacarakam pradhanavaccha kalpyeta sa pataka iti kirtita. The event which is introduced in the interest of the principal plot and is treated like it, it is called pataka, an episode. Now, he moves on to the next one, which is known as prakari, episodical incident. Phalam sankalpyate sadbihi parartham yasya kevalam anubandhena heenasya prakarim tam vinirdishet. So, he says this prakari, which is to be taken as episodical incident, when merely the result of such an event is presented for the purpose of another and it has no continuation, it is called an episodical incident. It can be relevant to that particular episode. It need not have a connection. That is called prakari. And finally, the last one is called karya, meaning action. Yad adhikarikam vastu samyak prajnaihi prayujyate tadartha yaha samarambhas tatkaryam samudahritam. The efforts made for the purpose of the principal plot introduced in a play by the experts is called karya, action. So, the efforts are to be made for the principal plot. That efforts, here the action is called karya. We have already the term effort, which is to be known as prayatna, but here it is karya, the action. Among these means that which has others for its support and to which the rest are taken as subordinate should be made prominent and not the remaining ones, he says. So, we have to understand that these 5 are very, very important. Bija, Bindu, Pataka, Prakari, Karya. These are the 5 Artha Prakritis. So, after explaining the 5 avasthas, the 5 stages of the plot, he explains the 5 Artha Prakritis here. So, which is also very much related to the not only the principal plot, the Adhikarika Vastu, also the Prasangika Vastu.